Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You've been told to find x. Now, in this diagram, you've been given a semicircle and a rectangle inside the semicircle with the center at O. So, when you look at this is a rectangle, when this is a rectangle, then it means all the angles at the vertices of a rectangle is 90 degrees. So if this angle is 90 degrees, then this other angle is also 90 degrees because sum of angles in a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So it means this triangle is a right angle. It's a right-angled triangle. So the first thing we will have to determine before we get the value of x is the radius. We will have to determine the radius of the semicircle. And remember, the radius is from the center to any point at the circumference. So you can see the radius of the semicircle is actually the diagonal, is actually one of the diagonals of the rectangle from O to the point. Let's say maybe this point here is A, so from the center O to A is the radius R. So how do you get the length OA? So we get the length OA using the Pythagorean theorem. So if A is 90 degrees, then from O to A is the hypotenuse, then we'll have O to A or AO squared to be equals to 12 squared plus 5 squared. So there we'll have AO squared to be equals to 144. 5 squared is 25. So that gives you 160, 169. So for you to get AO, then you will find the square root on both sides. So AO is the square root of 169, which gives you 13. So remember, from A to O, from the center to the circumference, is the radius of the semicircle. So it means this length here is also 13 because from the center to any point at the circumference is the radius. So for us to get the value of x, we shall simply use the Pythagoras theorem because the longest side is the hypotenuse, that is the side C, side A, and side B. So if you use Pythagoras theorem, we have A squared plus B squared is equals to C squared. So from here, when you do the substitution, our A is 5. So we have 5 squared plus our B is 13. Plus 13 squared is equals to C squared, and our C is x squared. So 5 squared is 25 plus 13 squared is 169. So we have 5 squared plus 13 squared to be equals to 194. So here we have 194 is equals to x squared. So for you to get x, you simply look for the square root on both sides of the equation. So you'll get x to be the square root of 190, 194. So the square root of 194 is just root 194 in simplest form. So that is how to find the value of x. Thank you for watching, and if you have a simpler means of determining the value of x, don't forget to leave it in the comment section. See you again in our next presentation.